Hello, everyone. If you like what I'm doing here, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting. It would really help the channel out quite a bit. Thank you very much.
The Hollywood Theater Group. My soul, sit thou a patient looker on. Judge not the play before the play is done. Her plot hath many changes. Each day speaks a new scene. The last act crowns the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again you are to be the guests of the Hollywood Theater Group, a group of players consisting of some of the finest radio actors and actresses in Hollywood. Tonight's play is another original by Rogers Brackett, entitled Unforgotten Melody. There's something in back of this play, something more than the players speak. Exactly what that something is, we leave to you. But now, the Hollywood Theater Group bring you Unforgotten Melody.
It was the year 1793, and with the rise to power of the extreme Jacobins, the French Revolution entered upon its most terrible stage, the Reign of Terror. By this time, Paris had become accustomed to the sound of the carts as they lumbered through the streets, carrying people distinguished or insignificant, all on their way to one common fate, Madame Guillotine. Those nobles who had seen the coming destruction in time had fled. Those who remained waited politely and contemptuously for their execution. Among them, the beautiful Comtesse Marie de Maupassant, patiently carrying on with royal disregard for her certain destiny. We find the Countess Marie in her Paris residence. Seated at the piano in the spacious drawing room is her music master, Jean Durand.
Someday you will be a great composer.
Then you like it, mademoiselle?
Oh, it is the loveliest thing you've written. But is that all? Is it finished?
No, not yet. But I will finish it now that I know you like it.
Yes, thank you, monsieur. I am pleased that my music teacher holds my opinion so high.
I wrote it for you.
For me?
Yes. I wrote it with the hope that its melody might speak the words in my heart.
Jean.
Oh, forgive me, mademoiselle. I realize that the heart of a poor music master is a...
Jean, I too have a heart. But I am not fortunate like you.
I? Fortunate?
Yes, Jean. You can speak with music. But I must remain silent.
Marie, what would you say?
What it is wrong to say? That I love you?
How can you say it is wrong, Marie? Can you say it is wrong to breathe the air? Wrong to sing?
For some people in France today, it's wrong to live. Ah, Jean, what chance have you and I? We are from different worlds. Worlds that are destined to destroy one another.
Ah, but surely our love is greater than that, Marie. stronger than the birth traits that mark you as an aristocrat and I as a peasant.
Soon there will be no distinction. Already the streets are running with blood. Soon the royal families of France will be nothing more than a crimson page in a child's book of history.
Marie, you must not talk of such things.
It's true, Jean. We have been oblivious. Now it grows worse. We must leave this house, Jean. Madame Guillotine welcomes the friends of aristocrats as well.
Marie, you must get out of France. I can help you.
No, Jean. It is too late. No one escapes.
Oh, what a fool I have been. Not to realize the danger. I should have thought of nothing but my love for you and my music.
Jean, you must always think of your music. It is the one thing that is greater than we are. The thing that will live and remain the same after all else is destroyed.
My music could never live without you. It would have no meaning. Oh, Marie, come away with me. Come now before it is too late.
It's no use, Jean. This house is watched. If they caught us, they would kill us both.
We will go to England. If we leave tonight, we may get through. Oh, my darling, we've got to go through. Oh, Marie, your hands, they are so cold. You are trembling.
It is fear, Jean. And not for myself, but for those I leave behind me.
You must forget all that you leave behind, my darling. Think only of what lies ahead. A new life, a new world.
Oh, if only we can get out of Paris.
If we are questioned at the gates, I will give the answer. Here, lie down in the seat and pretend you are very ill.
Let me see your passport.
Here it is. It is in order.
Jean Durand, music teacher. You wouldn't by any chance be music master of the Countess Marie de Beaumont?
Why, yes, I was at one time. But how did you know that?
We've been expecting you, monsieur. Tell your passenger to step out.
But it is my sister. She is not well. Not at all well. I am taking her to...
Step out, aristo. You're both under arrest. Citizens, we cannot hear the accused. We do not have to hear her. We have only to look at her to know she is guilty. Citizens, this is a court of justice. We must see that a fair trial is given. Marie de Beaumont, have you anything else to say to the people in France in defense of your crime against them?
But I have committed no crime. I have done nothing.
You were caught in an attempt to leave France. It is proof enough of your guilt. The penalty for such a crime is death.
No. Citizen Jean Durand, for attempting to assist an enemy of the people, one Marie de Beaumont, this tribunal finds you guilty of treason and sentences you to death by the guillotine. And may God have mercy on your soul. They stick us all in here like pigs for the slaughter.
At least we can be together a little while. No, you are not afraid.
Afraid, Jean? No, only sorrowful. Sorrowful that all the love of a lifetime must be crowded into a few moments.
But we are fortunate, Marie. Fortunate to share such a love, however brief. Rather a moment fulfilled than a lifetime of emptiness.
When did you first know of your love for me, Jean?
Oh, since the day I gave you your first music lesson. I was very nervous that day. Being appointed music master in the house of Beaumont was a great honor to me. And I was so anxious that you would like me.
Like you? Oh, of course I liked you. But I did not notice that you were nervous.
My fear left me when I saw you. So beautiful and kind. From that moment, I thought of nothing but you and the music that would come to me with such inspiration.
Fate was cruel to send you to my door, Jean.
Cruel? Why do you say that?
If you had never come, you might be free. Free to live.
What could there be in this life for me without you? No, mon cher. It is right this way.
Comte de Villefort, the Madame Vallée, Jean Durand, Countess Marie de Beaumont, Marquis de Ville.
It is time, Marie.
Yes, Jean. I am ready.
Our moment has passed. Have you regrets?
Regrets? No. No regrets. And you?
My only regret, Marie, is that I cannot finish my music for you.
Somehow, Jean. Someday, you will finish your music for me. It is greater than we are, Jean. And through its very greatness, you and I will be eternal. Through its very strength, we will bridge the ages and live again. Oh, I beg your pardon. I didn't see you sitting there in the dark.
Oh, I hope I didn't startle you. Where did you come from? I looked up a moment ago and no one was near. The park was deserted.
Where did I come from? Well, I don't know. I've been walking in this park for a long time. I live near here. And you?
Oh, I come here often, too. When I can't work or I'm tired. There's some solace in being able to sit undisturbed. The only place...
then I've disturbed you. I'm sorry. I only wanted to apologize.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't mean that I wanted you to go. Here, come back if you will. Sit down, won't you? I want someone to talk to.
All right. I'll stay for a minute. I don't usually sit with every strange man that asks me, but somehow I have the feeling that you're all right.
Thanks. Have a cigarette? You know, it seems to me that I know you. Could have seen you here in the park. Oh, maybe not.
Yes, it might have been here. My name is Mary Belmont. I live over there.
You live there? In that mansion? Why, it's huge and imposing.
Yes, huge and imposing, and the rooms are cold. Well, not cold like the park, but cold like a mausoleum. That's where I live, in that mausoleum. But you haven't told me your name. Mine's Mary.
And I'm John. John Durant. You know, I'm sorry for you without knowing why. There's something in your eyes that makes me want to cry.
That's a funny thing for you to say. I'm not unhappy. Why should I be? I have everything I want. That empty house, jewels, cars. I'm happy. So why do you want to cry for me?
Really, I don't know why I said that. Oh, it's nothing. I'm tired. I'm imagining things.
You're a strange person. What do you do? Do you work?
Yes, I work. I'm a composer. I write music that no one listens to except the landlady.
What kind of music do you write? The kind that makes people happy, or perhaps the kind of music that people dance to?
No, neither kind, Mary. It's music that, well, it's hard to explain. It's the kind that fills my head until it hurts. It wants release.
I know that feeling. That's why I come and walk in the park. I seem to think I'm imprisoned in that house. I'm not myself till I get outside. I'm stifled until I can be out here. Tell me about your music, John. What is it you want to do?
I suppose I'll just go on writing and playing it. But that's the trouble. I can't write anymore. I try night after night, but I can't seem to make anything come out except nothing.
Oh, it will probably pass. It might be that you're worried. That affects people's work, you know.
Well, I'm no more worried than usual. Huh, that's odd. Never thought of myself in that light before. I guess I'm always worried.
But what worries you? Is it money? Family? Do you have a family?
No, neither. You associate those three things, don't you? Family, money, worry. No, I've no family or no money, so it can't be that.
Would you like to tell me what it is? Why you can't write?
No, I'll tell you if I can. It started a long time ago, this music that begs for release. It's the first thing I remember. I was amused by it at first, until I realized that I wouldn't be rid of it till I could play it. It's been on my mind always, I think. Never quite clear enough to put down. Just there. It didn't bother me too much. And then 4 months ago, I was auditioned and told to present a new composition. My future depends on it, and I can't finish it. It has no end.
Well, when must you play it? When does it have to be completed?
Next week. It may as well be next year, because I know that I'll never complete it.
But you have to if it's so important to you. If your future depends on it.
My future depends on it, but I don't know what to do. It's always the same. I get to the same note, and each time my mind goes blank. It's there, the rest of it, but it won't come out.
Well, maybe it will come to you, John, when you least expect it. Try to forget about it for a while. Maybe that'll help.
Well, maybe it will. I've tried everything else. You know, it's odd, we two. We go along talking as though we've been friends for years. You're very easy to talk to. You know, I don't know why I'm pouring out my troubles to you.
Oh, I want you to. If I can help in any way, I want to. I want to do something worthwhile. I sit in that house and wonder what good I am to the world. You know, I believe that each one of us has some duty to perform before we can rest quietly. Something to justify our existence. And if we don't fulfill that obligation, we have to keep coming back until we do. You know, I'm only 24 years old, but I feel like I've been roaming around for hundreds of years.
Maybe that's because you're lonely. Do you have a family or anyone?
Well, not much of a family, I'm afraid. A father that's so busy making money that he doesn't know me. A brother that races airplanes about the world. Yes, that's a family, I guess. I think I am lonely. I'm all right now, sitting here in the dark talking to you.
Loneliness is something I've never been troubled with, even though I've never had anyone. I've never known the feeling.
That's because you've had your music.
Yes, I suppose it is. My music is the one thing that will remain after all else is destroyed.
Your music will remain after all else is destroyed. It's funny that you should have said that to me.
It is? Why?
Because I was going to say the same thing to you.
Well, now, that's strange. As a matter of fact, this whole thing is strange. You know, Mary, well, now, this may sound a little silly to you, but I keep feeling that our meeting wasn't accidental.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, I don't know exactly. I just feel that somehow it was intended. A plan.
Well, let's not upset the plan.
You mean that we might see each other again?
Of course. Why not?
Well, when?
Well, I'd like to hear your music.
Oh, well, you know I'd like to play it for you.
Well, you remember those cold rooms I told you about?
Yes, I remember. Why?
Well, there's a piano in one of them, and I'm going to be home tomorrow night. And that's as far as you can go?
Yeah, that does it. I come to that point and I can't finish it.
But there is an ending to it. Surely you'll find it in time.
Well, maybe I'll find it in time, but there's so little time left. The concert is only 2 days off.
It sounds like all the music I've ever heard. It's beautiful, John.
Beautiful, yes. but it's not worth anything until I finish it. Oh, it's no use, Mary. I just can't.
John, I know that you will play it. Somehow I feel that whatever happens, you will play it at the concert. I'm never very positive, but this I know. Can you understand that?
Well, not really, but I'll try. I think if you're there to inspire me with your faith, you will be there. You will come.
I'd like to be there more than anything I know, John, but I can't. Oh, I should have told you this before, but somehow I couldn't, John. Well, I'm going to be married.
Married? Oh, I see.
Oh, John, I know it wasn't fair not telling you. Well, I wanted to tell you from the beginning, but I couldn't. It just wasn't important.
Oh, well, that's all right. No sense in you needn't feel that way. After all, why should you tell me anything? We just met in the park, and, well, you wanted to hear my music, and now I played it for you. Well, you've been grand. The only thing I'm disappointed about is that I can't finish it for you.
But you must finish it, John. Oh, promise me that you will. It's so important.
I can only try, Mary. I can only try.
My only regret now is that I cannot finish my music for you.
Nearly ready, Mary? Time.
Yes, Father, I'm ready.
My only regret now is that I cannot finish my music for you.
Someday.
I'm sorry, Mr. Grimaldi, but I'm not going on.
Not going on. You must go on. Can I go out and tell these people that Mr. Durant just can't play? Stage fright, it's all right.
No, it's not that, believe me. Oh, I'm grateful for all you've done.
Grateful? But this is not the time to be grateful. You're next in the program.
I'm sorry, but it's no use.
Very well. I hope you're realizing what this will do to your musical career. It's finished before it begins.
I'm sorry, madam, but you can't come backstage. The concert is just... Wait, Mr. Grimaldi. I've decided. I will play my composition.
John. Oh, I was so afraid I'd be too late.
Mary, you did come.
Oh, I had to, John.
But your marriage, what about that?
Oh, I couldn't do it. Something just wouldn't let me do it.
An original composition. Mr. John Durant.
Oh, Mary, I've got to go now, but don't go away. Stay right here where I can see you. Stay
Go
right
away.
here.
I'll never go away. your music for me. It is greater than we are, Jean. And through its very greatness, you and I will be eternal. Through its very strength, we will bridge the ages and live again.
And so down comes the curtain on our play for tonight. But before we leave, I'd like you to meet the two lovers of tonight's story, Miss Martha Wilkerson, and William Orr. Oh, Miss Wilkerson, will you step out here just a moment, please? Well, all I can say is what we say week after week. Thanks for another fine performance.
Thank you, Howard, but, I think a lot of credit is due my sweetheart of a moment ago, Mr. William Orr.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as long as we're throwing bouquets around, I'd like to introduce that gentleman that did most of the character parts, Mr. William Griffiths.
And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present the producer of tonight's show and, incidentally, the man that wrote the music for tonight's play, Mort Werner.
Thank you, Howard, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If you've enjoyed tonight's play, I advise you to watch out for next week. The group has a new original story for you. But say, Howard, how about introducing you as our announcer and, incidentally, the sound effects man, Howard Dolby? Say, Howard, for the benefit of our audience, would you do that little routine you did for us at rehearsal?
Well, all right, Mort, if you think it's apropos.
Well, I think we have just about time, through the medium of sound effects, to have you create a war for us. Will you?
Sure will, Mort. Had to get it set. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we bid you good night. We invite you to be with us again next week when it's time for the Hollywood Theater Group.